as you know, your admins tonight. I think we have Jack, me, Crystal, Sarah, and Tabitha on right now. Some of the topics we're going to go over. A lot of you, I don't know if you know about the stuff going on with the other groups. We're just going to go over some of that. I want to talk about the website, the new stuff I added to paid members, the new merchandise, and we'll just get to the rest as we go through it. The GDI stuff, I don't know if you guys know about this, but before we used to be a part of a group called Rockin' GDI Team, and we left a couple months ago because of this problem. Apparently it's come to light that the leaders were causing a problem or stealing or some net effect. We're not really in the loop anymore because we don't know. And, you know, as you know, there's always three sides to every story, so we're not getting involved in it. However, there are going to be a lot of people who are leaving their system or OPDS and coming over to us. And I know there's been a lot of hostile issues with them in the past, but if a GDI member chooses to come into our group and use our system, everyone should treat them with the utmost decency and respect as you would any other member. I don't want to hear about any fighting or arguing or disagreeing. That's not going to be tolerated. You know, these people have rights to use as much as we do. You know, we're not going to get involved in it. We don't want to be portrayed that way. I know a lot of feedback has come off of this, that everybody is, you know, fed up with the drama and the fighting, and nobody's been able to work simply because it's just so chaotic. So we do not want our group to be that way. We are trying to make sure. Sorry, guys. Alright, sorry, Crystal, I muted you because your mic was backing up. Anyway, we do not want our group to be that way. We pride ourselves on it being a professional environment. And I realize that it's just a Facebook group, but we are expanded past that. You know, we are a real business. We are registered. We pay taxes on this business. This is an actual thing. So we want to portray ourselves in the manner that it is a real business and not just a Facebook group. You know, it's not expendable. So I would hope that everyone could behave in the utmost professional manner and portray us in a professional manner. We'll get to the policies in a second. I'm going to go over that more. First, I want to talk about the website. Okay. I don't know if some of you guys are new, so you may not know what this is. This is our training website, and everything you need for ZNZ Southern Belle can be accessed from this page. We have a paid member section that only people who have actually paid their dues to us have access to. If you're in your trial phase, you don't. We just try to distinguish, you know, if you're actually a part of the system, a part of the group, that you have more benefits than just somebody who's coming in and just looking around. So if you are a trial member and you want to upgrade, you can go to the order page, which is also listed under resources on this site, and just click to upgrade and just cancel your trial. If not, you can wait until your 14 days is up, and then you'll be granted access once it goes through. The password and all that can be sent to you once you're a part of the system. You'll be able to get the message to how to do it. I want to go over this really quickly. I know some people have some issues. The password for your system login and the password for this is not the same. This password is predetermined and the same for everyone. The sign-in to sign you into the actual Southern Belle website, the one we're looking at right here, is something that you decide on. There's no way for me to integrate that and make it all one big system. They're completely different servers. So once you become a member, you'll get this password, and it'll allow you to access this. And basically what this is this is exclusive training that you're not going to be able to find anywhere unless you pay for it, which we had to do to put it up here. I just want to go over what I put on here this week. I don't know if you guys all know what WordPress is, but it's a blogging platform. And lately, blogging is a new way to advertise. If you get a lot of traffic to your blog, you can promote your website better. And so this is just a good platform to do it on. There are lots to choose from. This one seems to be more update and technologically advanced. So there are, each of these buttons open up either a file or a video for you to watch. They're broken down into installing, customizing, how to configure it and how to use it, and some extras. And I also added in a website traffic tutorial. There's 4 videos just to show you things that you can do with SEO, which is basically getting people to Google and how they can find it from Google, like stuff like that. So these will be very useful for you guys to use. And there's also a 10-file PowerPoint presentation on the website traffic thing. As we've always had, we have the social media manager down here. It's an 8-video series just about using Facebook and other social media devices to promote your site. And we have the Craigslist Black Hat system. It's just a 10-video series that basically goes over everything you could ever need to know for Craigslist. Some people have asked about some contradictory things between these videos and Jack's videos. I don't know exactly when his was put out, but I would follow Jack's. His is the most current that we know of. So if there is a issue which one to follow, something contradicts the other, go with Jack's on that. But these have a lot of useful things in here, and these are actually use WordPress in doing this. And we also have the Ultimate Social Media Plan, which is basically just a book and a guide on how to be able to use, Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, all that to promote yourself. So these are all the new things we have. I mean, it's a lot. We've added 51 new buttons and add-ons this week. So if you guys are members, go look into it. This just up here just gives you our most current, our news and what we're doing. And then this is our training schedule. We will, most weeks, we host our training webinars Thursday night at 9 Eastern Time. Some weeks it's canceled, just, unforeseen circumstances, but most of the time that does happen. And we put the webinars up on the training site. I'm going to show you where you can find those. You click on training, and you go to training videos. The 5-day training series we did before, a lot of people had issues because they had Macs and they couldn't view them. So what we're in the process of doing is converting these to YouTube so that people with Macs can watch them. Right now we have up the first 2, and we're working on the rest of them. And any webinars that we do, I'm going to list the links here as well as the training group. And then there's the Craigslist videos by Jack. All right. Jack, anything else to go over for training wise?
No, I think let me, one thing about the Blacklist, Black Cat, whatever it's called. That does go into a lot more detail, obviously, than I did. My videos are strictly for people that are just getting started and are very basic. And yes, there are going to be some contradictions, but and I'm not saying that mine are better by any means, but the Black Hat ones, they really get technical, so you need to start off with the basics, and that's what mine, or at least that's what I attempted to do with mine. So just keep that in mind. I would watch all of them for sure, especially as you get better and better at posting. But no, I think you've covered that pretty well.
I will, Katina, or your name is Nitra. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Send me a message on Facebook, and I will send you the information along again, because I know you are a paid member. If you are and you need the information, contact your sponsor, or on the training website, the training group, there is a file that shows you how to go about getting that information. Alright, we're going to move on to merchandise. I don't know if all you guys have known now, but we have wristbands that we are now selling for Southern Belle, which is just basically to put into our advertising fund to further, be able to add new things to the system, to add to the website, to be able to market better for you guys and us. And they come in white, blue, pink, and purple, and they're $2 each. And if you order less than 10, the shipping is free. If you order more than 10 or 11 or up, it's $2 just because the package size goes up. Let me show you really quickly. What they actually look like.
Show them the one of your dog.
Oh, my dog is adorable. That one's on Facebook. I don't have it on.
Okay.
But she was wearing it at the necklace. It was adorable. Alright, you see that picture? Alright. They are blue and purple and pink and white. They're actually a lot brighter in person than they are in the picture. But if I turned my flash on, it would have been, you couldn't see them. But they are good quality. They have Southern Belle Marketing on the top side and sbminc.us on the other. I couldn't fit the entire training set on there. So what we did was we purchased an extra URL to use a domain forwarder. So if you guys need to go to the training site and you don't want to type out southernbellemarketinginc.com, you can actually use this as a shorthand. It's www.sbminc.us. And when they go to the website, so let's say something I wanted to do, I can actually show you this right here, what I'm doing with them. I had these little plastic baggies from when I used to make cake pops, and I think they're like 3 inches by 2.5. You can get them at Walmart in the baking section for like $150 for like $2. The bands fit perfectly inside them, and what I'm doing is putting the bands in them and then stapling my business cards to the front. So basically, it's like, okay, a way to advertise you and give people something that they can wear and look at. What you can do with these, what we did to make this easier, let's say you give somebody a bracelet or you don't do the business card thing and you just want them to go to the website, you can say, okay, this is my name, here's the website you can find me at. What they do when they come here, it says, if one of our members refer you to our site, they can be found here. So what they do is they just click members list, and if you were registered with our Inc. website that I'm looking at right now, then they will be able to find you. So it shows a whole list of everyone and their names. I would recommend everyone using their full names with a real picture, a business picture. You don't want a bikini picture. Okay, this is your job. So let's say I send someone here and they're looking for me. Go to Lindsay Novosel, click on me. And what it's going to do is it's going to bring up my profile, and I went on there and I put to visit my personal page, go to, that's my website, or email, my email. When you sign up, you can edit your profile to do that. You can put whatever you want on this thing. It's basically like a Facebook within the website. You can communicate with other people, you can see the members, but this is just a way for you to be able to advertise with our merchandise, because, I'm not going to be able to print off a t-shirt for every single person with their own URL on it, because you have to buy things in minimum, and nobody wants 100 t-shirts of their own URL. So this way, you want to buy a t-shirt, a hoodie, something like that from us, you can use that as a walking billboard to promote Southern Belle as well as yourself. So if you guys want to order a wristband, I'm going tomorrow, and I just wanted to wait till after the webinar to send them out because I thought we might get some more sales. I bought 50 of each, and I think we have around 40, a little bit less than that left of all the colors. If you want one, you have to order each color individually, but just click on it, choose how many you want, click add to cart, and then you can pay all at once. There's no tax on it, they're just $2 each. Like I said, if it's more than 11, I will send you back a request for $2 for a shipping charge. But I am going to get the packages and mail these out tomorrow, so they should be to you guys Monday or Tuesday, something like that. All right. What was next on our list? The manual. Okay.
Well, can I say something here real quick? Go back to to the paid members list. Very important. We have over almost 300 members in the group, but yet we only have 88 people signed up on the site. That's a little pitiful. This is another place for you to advertise. People are coming to the website just itself, and you can actually put ads on here for your business. Doesn't cost you anything, or was it $5 or Lindsay?
Yeah, but we have here, I'll go over that real quick.
Yeah, please do. Yes, it's free. That's why we have a coupon.
We actually have basically what's a Craigslist within the site. You would not believe how many calls, emails Jack and I get from people who have found us and want to sign up. And they don't have any sponsors, so they sign up other, whoever catches the call. What this is basically an available position board. So normally it would be $5 for 30 days, but we're trying it out for a month, seeing if people like it, if they want to do it, The coupon, I honestly, I don't know what it is, but I can't remember. But I will send it out. I'll put it on the webpage for too long. I made it, but I have no idea what it is. It's SBM something. I don't know. I have too many passwords to remember. But I'll put it on a file in there. It's valid through the end of July if you guys want to try this out. This is one that Jack and I did. Let me show you. Okay, what I just did was I put marketing representative needed, $20 an hour on average. I put my ad in, and when they click apply now, it's going to take them to my website. So that's just a way for people who are looking for a job with us, who come to the website looking for work. You can, I'm not saying that, there's going to be a lot on there, so you may not catch on, but you might. Make your ad appealing, make your line appealing, and you may be the one that catches all the sex for people, because our website has had something over like 20,000, I think it was like 25,000 views last time I checked, since we launched it last month. So that's a lot of traffic, and I'm sure that's more than most of you guys get to your actual websites. So this is something you should definitely look into that could help with promoting, you and us. The whole thing about making this one universal site is that we are trying to drive traffic to Southern Belle. The more we do that, the more we can get pushed up in the Google ranks. So let's say there is actually another Southern Belle marketing company out there. I think they're a LLC. It's slightly different than us, but they have been in business a long time, and they're an actual walk into the store company. They're not an online thing. So if people Google Southern Belle Marketing, they are likely to find the other group or the other company as opposed to us. I know there are a couple of deviations of it, one without an E, stuff like that. So what we're trying to do is drive traffic to this site so that when people do Google us, they will find the actual real site, and they'll be able to see the testimonials, the proof pics, and that's going to help everyone when it comes to people wanting to know, okay, is this real? Are people actually making money at it? Because if they can't find you on a Google search, they're not going to think we're real. So we're just trying to promote this for everyone. Alright, did I cover everything over here?
Yep.
So, real quick, if you guys are making money with us, if you like us, then we're doing a good job, go to the testimonial section and put in, say what you think about us. Please don't say anything mean. We wouldn't like that. But anything positive you have to say, post it there. You can also add pictures to the photo gallery. So if you guys are making, good money, take a screenshot of your PayPal or whatever, and post it on there just for newcomers to see. Something new that we are now incorporating into our site. What we're trying to do is, right now it's kind of like, okay, sign up for ZNZ. If you need some training, here it is. You can use it if you need it. I'm trying to make it kind of like a stigma that basically, what you do is sign up, train, and then work. I think that everyone would benefit from that. We would spend a lot less time answering questions that could be answered in the training that people just haven't noticed or haven't even looked at yet. So we are trying to make the welcome email when they sign up for Southern Belle, a completely comprehensive training thing, so that if they never even venture to the training site, they have the materials they need to do this. So what I did was I built a Southern Belle affiliate handbook. I'm just going to go through this really quickly. It's 30 pages long, so I won't go through the whole thing. But we have a table of contents, and what this has in it is the welcome email that normally goes out, just tweaked a little bit. Our new company policy, the affiliate contract, and then it has everything that you need that is listed on the training site. How to set up, marketing, leads, all of that is there. Alright, so I'm just going to go through this. The welcome email, which is pretty much what this is, has, when this says username right here, that means whatever username you chose. So if mine is L Novasil, so it would be southernbellmarketingsystem.com/L Novasil. When new people join, it shows them how to go to the training site and be added. This is the login link, links for ZNZ and Big Cash, and then we have the videos on how to do both. It also tells them that when they sign up, they need to send a copy of their ID to the ZNZ, because a lot of people forget to do that, and then it holds up their payments. Also have a whole list of any link you're going to need. It has the capture page, groups, login, all of that. It also talks about the app, where you can find it, the new website for the training site, or the URL that you can use. It gives you 6 sample ads. Don't copy them exactly because we are using those. But you can, tweak them, make them your own, just something to go off of. Alright, I sent this out to everyone. I'm hoping everybody got it. If not, I'm going to go over it really quickly. We have a company policy that I wrote up, not to chastise anyone, just to cover all of us. With the stuff going on with GDI this week, it shows me that it's even more important that everyone be on the same page, that we all know how to behave in a business-like manner. Because if this were that, you guys use this as your job, and, I know for a lot of us, this is our only job, and we want to make sure that Southern Belle can be around for a long time for you all to be able to use. Should I read through this or just go over it?
No, just go over it.
Okay. Basically, this first paragraph just says what I went over in the beginning with the GDI thing. As a member of Southern Belle, you represent us in everything you do. We cannot control what you do on your own personal Facebook, but on our sites, we will not tolerate cussing or fighting with other members or bullying members. This applies to other groups as well. I don't want to see someone fighting with someone from GDI, calling them out, cussing them. It is not becoming of a business, and it makes all of us look bad. We present ourselves as a professional company, and we want to make sure that every one of you do too. So please just, act like you're going to church. You wouldn't do this stuff in church, so don't do it here. If you do that, we will contact you and ask you to stop. If you repeat it, we will remove you because, and not because, we're being tyrants, but because we're just trying to keep a professional environment. If somebody new comes in and sees, okay, these guys are cussing and fighting, and like today I was looking at the GDI site and it was complete chaos, and I saw a lot of people say, okay, I was going to do this, but not now. Because it just looks like they don't know how to control and how to make a business environment. So we want this to be conducive to everyone, to be able to have a nice work environment. So please, be on your best behavior. That's, it's all we're asking of you guys. The second paragraph goes over, if you are part of our team, you are a sponsor and a referral. So when you join, that means you're a referral, and now that you're signing up people for a sponsor. So you have to maintain both aspects of this job. You cannot simply stop being a sponsor because you want to just sign people up and run off. That is part of the job. If we see that you're not training your people, we're going to have to address this and deal with it, because we cannot have people who are just, dumping people in their group and not doing their job. A lot of us, and not just admins, spend a lot of time in the group helping people because, occasionally we get, my sponsor never responds, they don't help me. And we understand that sometimes there are exceptions to this rule. There are some people who just don't want to do the training, or who are just not utilizing it or understanding it. And it's a case-by-case thing. It's not like we're going to say, oh, well, you didn't help, you're out. So we're just going to base it on everything and talk to you about it first. Just please, everybody, make sure that your people that you're available to help them. If you're going to be out of town for 2 weeks on vacation, tell one of us. We will, we're here as a family to cover for you guys, but not in a manner of you're just being lazy and not doing your job. So please do that. Part of this whole manual is to make sure that even if somebody has the worst sponsor in the world, you're going to be able to get every bit of information you would ever need for ZNZ in this manual. So you should still be able to do this. So that's the whole point of this. And the last thing, part of the policy I want to go over is the PayPal situation. We have close to 300 members now, and I get hundreds of emails from PayPal every day with new members. People, if they cancel or if they change to PayPal, there's no way I cannot see your automatic payment on my end. So if you guys should choose to cancel with us, you need to go into your PayPal and just click cancel the automatic payment. That will cancel your account with us and with them. If someone signs up and then they forget 2-3 days past the trial period to cancel, and they will be charged on the day, 14 days from the start of the trial. We were refunding, we were fixing that, but it's gotten to the point where I spend all day doing that. So we are trying to put a little bit of accountability on you guys. If you mess it up, if you have 30 PayPal payments on there, you're going to be held responsible for them. The video that is on the step 3 to get your own system clearly outlines how to make sure that you are signed up with one payment and it's done correctly. Watch the video before you do it. I don't put those on there for my own entertainment. They're there to help you guys. So make sure that you know what's going on, that your things are set up. If it's a glitch, if there's a problem, contact one of us and we will deal with it when it happens. Don't wait until you get charged 3 times to go to PayPal and file a dispute, because when you guys do that, it makes us look like we are a legit thing. And if we get enough of those, we're going to be shut down. And I'm sure you guys do not want us to just go away because you're going to be up the creek without a paddle. So please don't do that. If there's an issue, if there's a legitimate reason for a refund, contact us. We will take care of it. Do not contact PayPal first, because they're not set up for multiple recurring payments, and we do not want to have to switch over to something else. Empower Network used to use PayPal, and then this kept happening, and they had to switch over to something called eWallet, which charges the person $19 a month to use. So not just us, but you guys too. So unless you want to pay $20 a month just for the eWallet plus the membership fee, then please don't do that. So we're trying to just save everyone on this. Like I said, this isn't meant to chastise anybody. We just want to make sure that everybody's on the same page, so that we can all work well together. Now, down here, what this is our affiliate agreement. What we're doing is we are covering you and us. This is a real business. If you went to work at Walmart, you would have to sign a contract with them as well. Basically, all this says is that I understand that as a member of Southern Bell, there are rules that must be followed. I will behave in a business-like manner. I won't slander Southern Bell. So, if you're mad at us, just leave. Don't go posting all over the internet that we're just the worst things ever. But if it's to that point, the contract will won't matter. By signing this, you're saying that you will not post any other business opportunities on the groups or contact other SBM members unless that you personally referred them. The reason we do this is because let's say Jack decided he wanted to sign up for Instant Rewards. Jack has a member pool of almost 2,600 people. Oh well, okay. Let me send this to all these people, and I'm going to be rich. That's not fair to all the people who have signed up those 2,600. So if you want to do something else, don't post it on the group. But if you want to contact your direct downline, you have signed up, that's fine. You can do that, but it has to be separate from Southern Bell, or this is just going to be chaos. It also says that by signing the contract, you state that you have only created one PayPal payment, and you are aware that and consenting that 30 days after your first payment or after the expiration of your trial, $5 will be taken out of your PayPal. You agree that that's going to happen and that you won't file a dispute, that you'll contact us with it, just what I was talking about before. Down here in the third paragraph, it says that You understand that as a paid member of Southern Bell, that we will provide you with the tools necessary to succeed, which includes a fully functional capture page, back office setup, and access to both the referral group and training group. You will also be able to view the training materials and website and all webinars hosted by the group. We will also be granted use of the Southern Bell app. We agree to provide you with group training as well as one-on-one training needed. They will not remove me from their company without just cause. They will not share my personal information with third parties or my PayPal information is secure. By signing this, it's saying that I understand that violating this contract will result in immediate removal from all groups in the Southern Bell system. We're just, covering us and you, so we can't take your money and then kick you out. So this is protecting everyone. Basically, what we're going to need you guys to do with this is print it off, sign it, date it, and email it to southernbellmarketing01@gmail.com, which is listed on the table of contents up there if you guys don't know their email address. That's also the email that works with contact us if you want to send it that way. Everybody has to do this for ZNZ anyway when they do their tax documents or their IDs, so it shouldn't be a problem. You can scan it back in or just take a picture of it as long as it's legible, just to cover everyone here. Did anybody have any questions about that since we want to move on? Yes, you can. Well, they can come to webinars if they want. I mean, we're going to post them on the training site, which is open to the public anyway. So if you want to bring them to a webinar so that they can see that we are a legit thing, then by all means do that.
And I would encourage that also. We're this is for everyone, even the people that you're trying to get signed up. I would encourage it to show that we are real. We do provide training. You can ask questions and get an honest answer. So to me, it would be a great marketing tool. Especially if you've got 5 or 6 that are just kind of on the side there that are just kind of a little hesitant. Say, hey, listen, we're having training tonight. How about it's free, doesn't cost you anything. How about just listening in for a little while and see what you think? And you're more than likely going to be able to convert those people if you do so. All of our training is open to everyone.
And Aaron Tucker asked if the app is available for iPhones as well. Right now, it is only on the Android market. It costs like $100 just to list it with Apple, so I did not do that yet. But what you can do is scan the QR code in the file, which is on the training site and the group. Just save it as a bookmark and then make the bookmark on your homepage. It will work the exact same way. I'm not sure what you mean by it's hard saying search Google when they find bad stuff. I have not seen anything negative about us out there, maybe about ZNZ, but not about Southern Bell. If you see something, send it to me and we'll address it however we can. But I personally have not seen anything. You, Jack?
No, not at all.
We haven't really had any bad feedback from anyone since we started this. I mean, other than the other groups.
I was fixing to say, that's not quite true.
But not from actual customers. Not from people actually using the system. Alright, let's see. But everybody, please, sign the contract, send it back. I'm going to send it out tonight. I'm going to send the manual to all affiliates. As well as the contract is all included in this. When you get the link, I put it in our Google Drive. Right here at the top, you can click print. You can print it off. And then you can click which page. This is page 6. So you can actually print the whole manual if you want to have something you can read, while you're sitting at the doctor's office or something like that. And it's also good to keep a copy of this for yourself. There's already signatures for Jack and I on there. So if you just want to write in our names a date and keep this for you, that's fine. I don't know, Jack. She's asked if a type name counts as a signature. I would rather you guys print it off and actually sign it, because anybody can just type it in. If you can't, if you have an issue with that, if there's no way for you to do it, just contact us and we'll help you with that.
Yeah, we can work that out.
Off, sign it, scan it, send it back, or you can just take a picture of it. As long as we can read it and the signature and everything is clear, that's fine. I'm just gonna print all these off and keep a file of them. Let's see. So basically, the rest of this is the entire training site in this thing. I put in everything that you could possibly need, links to the videos, how to set up, how to export leads, marketing. There's a ton of stuff, I think it would be handy for everybody to have just to read through. And this way, everybody will have the information when they sign up. So there's none of this, okay, I don't know the website, I don't know where it is. To use our system, we have to get a signature from you. So that is a mandatory thing, because otherwise nobody would do it. So okay. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure out a way for people to virtually sign it. So I don't know how we would go about doing that. I don't know if there's like a software we can do or something to that effect.
We can assign, just like you do with the IRS, you could assign a PIN number, an individual PIN number to each person and send that to them, and they put that number, type the number in or something like that. If we, just like if you file your file electronically, you just use a PIN number, agreeing that is your number, something along those lines.
Send it to, if we were to ever need this agreement, like let's say somebody goes to PayPal and PayPal sends me a thing, okay, they're saying that they didn't get the product or they didn't use it, you charge them unfairly. I can send them this and say, no, they signed this contract, they agreed to pay for it, so that we stay in good standing with PayPal. So, we actually need real signatures, real verification, not just yes, it's okay, because that's not going to get us anywhere.
Yeah, and let me say this, because this was one of my big concerns, that people overreact to this. By no means are we trying to make it where this is a dictatorship or anything, but we have to look out for the company. And right now, PayPal is the easiest and cheapest way for us to be able to provide this to you. But if we keep getting complaints about we've taken money, people have set up multiple accounts, then PayPal is no longer going to allow us to use them. And it's like Lindsay said, we're going to have to switch to something else. And all these other things out there cost money, not just us, but you also. And I know you don't want to do that. So that's the only reason we're trying to do this, just so that you understand that we are obligated to provide you with this service, and in doing so, you're agreeing that you will pay for it, just the $5 a month. If you want to cancel it, we have no problem with that whatsoever. That's fine, but understand that if you have used it for 18 days out of the month, then you have used it. It's just the same thing as signing up with Netflix. If you cancel within the month or so, they're still going to charge you. Once you're outside that free trial, they're going to charge you for that month. So same thing here. This is not anything is directed against anyone or any person whatsoever, and it's not like we're trying to come down hard-handed on anyone, but we've got to protect the company as it is in its standing, especially with PayPal, because we do not want to lose that avenue for everyone to be able to. And I know some people use credit cards to pay it, which is fine, but still the same thing applies. So just look at this. It's very simple. We've also put in there what we have to provide to you also, so it's not just a one-sided deal here. So that's, there's two sides to it. So we're expecting something from you, and you're expecting something from us that we must provide to you. So we're both covered on both ends, and it just makes us a more professional company. Also, Lindsay and I do not look at this just as a Facebook group. This is a company, and we're trying to build this up as a true company that people will want to come to and to work with. Y'all are not employees. You are your own business, but you're part of Southern Bell Marketing, and we want that name to have a good name out in the internet world. So this just gives it a little bit more professional look and feel to it, nothing more. So that's all it is. We're not going to make a big deal out of it. So especially with the manual that she has put together, you're not going to find another group anywhere that's going to give you this much information when you sign up. That you've got everything at your fingertips as soon as you sign up, and can go through this at your leisure and be ready to start making money.
Correct. And you know what? If you guys don't have a printer and no way to print it off, I can print it and mail it to you. As long as I know that you're signing it and sending it back to me, you'll be able to use it. It's not like I'm not going to let you use it until you send it, but it does need to be taken care of, in a timely manner. No, like wait, 2-3 weeks to do it. Within the first few days of sign-ups, and just make sure that when your new people come in and sign up, say, okay, here's what you have. There's the manual. Look through it, read it, sign the contract, send it back. If they can't. Sorry, see, that's what I get. I start reading and then I forget what I'm saying. If they can't print it off, just contact one of us, let us know. I'll print off a bunch of them and send them out to them.
But also think how great and easy this is going to make your job as a sponsor, because now they're going to get a training packet as soon as they sign up, and your instructions should be, I need for you to go through this entire packet and get with me when you're done and tell me that you have read through this entire manual so that I will know that you are ready to go.
Right. That's what I was saying. That's what I mean when I say a stigma about this. Right now it's kind of like, okay, yeah, if you do the training, do it. If you need it, when you sign, let's say I go to work at Walmart, whether you've worked there before or not, they make you go through their training process every single time, because it makes sure that everyone is fresh and aware and knows what they're doing. And if we do this, it's just making it look like more of a professional, actual business. When you advertise CNC, some people think, okay, I feel like for CNC or some of these other things, they have real corporations. But when you see CNC, it's just kind of like, okay, it's a purely online thing, so how legit could it be? We're trying to add validity to this. Yes, we are not CNC, but we work with them, and where they cannot provide these kind of things, we can. So, not only you tell them, this is a real legit job. You have to sign a contract. You have to send an IRS form. So the people will see that this is actually something that is real, that they can actually, make good money at and have a real career doing. So I think it's going to help everyone. The manual, I'm going to put the link for it on all the websites, whatever. I'm also going to add it to the welcome email, so when it goes out, they will be able to access it, print it, view it, whatever they need to do. You can actually download it as well. You click on File. Download is right towards the bottom. So you can have it on your computer to read or download it to your phone, whatever you need to do. There's nothing really extra in here that's not on the other sites, but it's just something to have everything in one place. Does anybody have any more questions about that before we move on to our next topic? I don't remember what it was. No? Okay. I guess we have 10 minutes left. This was kind of just a team meeting kind of thing tonight. We weren't really doing a lot of training. Because every bit of training that you need is on the website with the multiple videos and stuff. We use Thursday nights just to be able to kind of touch base with you guys and tell you, what's new, what we're doing, where everything is. Jack, you can go over some of the points you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, just a couple of things that I've noticed, and I'm sure a lot of you have. Of course, I don't know how many of you are out there since I can't see that, but um, something that I've noticed, and I'm sure a lot of you have noticed too, that people get frustrated very easily, especially in this business if you haven't been in for a while. And what surprises me is the number of people that want to give up within the first 3 days. If you came into this thinking that you're going to make $1,000 in your first couple of days, you're in the wrong business, and you might as well get out right now, because that's not going to happen unless you can sign up all of your family that lives at different addresses. Internet marketing takes a while. You have to learn your little niche and how things work. It makes me sad to see people get frustrated and want to quit after being in it for 3 days. That to me is just ridiculous. But it's going to happen, okay? Some people get into it just not really realizing what they're doing. We're hoping that we are providing enough support. I mean, it's great to see everybody jump in there when someone makes a comment like that, and try to talk them out of it and tell them just to hang on, and we'll help them and all that kind of stuff. But please be realistic, and realize that there's going to be good days and bad days, just like any other job out there, and that it's going to take a little bit of time. I'm not saying months, but 2 or 3 days is not long enough to try this to see if it's going to work. Most of the people in this group at this point probably have been in for at least a month. There may be some that have been doing it longer, but all those that have been in it for a while will all tell you the exact same thing, that at some point they probably thought about quitting, but they stuck with it, and now they're being rewarded for it. So I guess all I ask is that everyone just give it some time. It will work. We are proof of that it does work, and that you can make money, very easy money at this. Sometimes it's frustrating with CNC, and that's just something we have to work with. We can't control them. Their customer service, I think, has really been outstanding. Sometimes they get behind. Yes, we're not the only group. There are probably tens of thousands of people out there doing this, so we got to remember that. The other thing on the marketing that I just wanted to touch on, obviously Craigslist is the place to advertise, and it's also the most frustrating place to advertise, but it is not the only place to advertise. So if you're getting frustrated, you're not getting ads to stick on Craigslist, back off for a while. Market on Facebook, quick ad, all the places that we have out there. No, you're not going to get as much traffic, but you're still going to get your ads out there, and is just as important. So don't become stuck just because you can't get something to stick on Craigslist for a while. Craigslist, as we all know, has its days, just like anybody else. Some days you can post 3 or 4 ads and not have a problem, and then for 2 weeks you can't get anything to stick. There is no magic policy out there that's going to allow you, to do it every time. But don't get discouraged just because Craigslist is not available. Take advantage of all the other places that we have on the sites that you can market in, and then think outside the box, like with the bracelets or business cards. I know we've talked about this before, but bumper stickers, I mean, anything you can that you can put your name on, or the company name on, or your website on, do it. There was, I forget who it was, but it was a great idea. He had copied the front of a $20 bill. Was it Sean that was doing that? Yeah, he copied the front of a $20 bill, which is legal, by the way, as long as you don't copy both sides. You can do that. And he folded it up so it looked like there was an actual $20 bill, and on the other side he had his advertisement, and he got multiple sign-ups doing that. So think about that. We're not just internet based or stuck. Sometimes you may have to think outside the box, especially to refresh yourself. So if you're having problems with Craigslist, we will help you all that we can. We will teach you what we know that works, but we will also show you other different ways and other different avenues The only thing that I ask is, and I get this a lot, where people call or message me of them having a problem not being able to post in certain areas. The first thing that I ask each one is, if I agree to help you, will you follow my advice? Okay, because I don't want to waste your time and waste mine if you're not going to do what I ask you to do. Because if you will listen to what any of the admins or any of the members in the group, listen to what the ones that are making money, listen to what they have to say, and you will prosper also. This is a group, and this is a business, and we're also a family. So share your ideas. It's today. Natalie posted up about TeamViewer. Now, I've used TeamViewer for months and just never really had thought about posting it up. But that is a super fantastic tool to use, and it's free. But we're sharing that kind of information, sharing where people can post, where they're having some results. So we're sharing all that information because we want to see everyone succeed. It's not like we're, the old tale of the old fishing hole where you can get everything, bites all the time, and not sharing that with anybody else. We share everything here, knowledge that we have. Anybody that needs some special help, we will go the extra mile to help you out. But 2 or 3 days is not giving it your full shot. If you were to open a business like a grocery store or a deli, I think you'd give it a few more days than just a 2 or 3 days before you decide to shut down if you didn't get any customers. Maybe you'd look at it and say, maybe I'm serving the wrong kind of meat or cheese or something, but you would try everything you could before you gave it up, and you would be investing a whole heck of a lot more than what you are investing here. So I encourage those of you out there that are listening that may be a little discouraged to hang in there. First of all, let us help you, and don't be afraid to ask questions. We are here to help. One thing that we do ask, though, is that any questions that you have about marketing or problems with the system, whatever that may be, to put those questions on the training site, not on the main page, because that is where we're bringing all the referrals in, and we don't want them to see that. Okay, we know every company is going to have its problems, and not everybody's going to get along all the time, but let's be professional about it. And when you signed up for this, you signed up to make your own business and to be your own boss. So act like it and do the very best that you can, and if you need help, don't be afraid to ask. All right, thank you.
Okay, one more thing that they just reminded me to go over. Turn the screen share back on. I get to save catch up. Okay. We have added a new number. Jack and I, we had one line, and we spent most of our time answering. Basically, like, people go to the website and they just wanted to hear a real person on the other end, so that we were real, know what it was about. So we would spend an hour at a time on the phone with these, leads, talking to them, which is just too much, because we probably get 30 calls a day, easy. So what we've done is our admins have volunteered to step up and help us out with this. So now we have 2 numbers. The top one is our customer service, which is our admin line. If someone wants to call and just, see what it's about, ask general Z and Z questions, call that number. If you have a system problem, something tech related, call the technical support number. They're exactly the same, except this one is SBM1 and this one's SBM2. If somebody calls customer service and it is a tech issue, they can transfer you or give you the number to call us. So that's something that we've been implementing. Implementing. So make sure your people know that that's there, because we haven't really made any announcements about it. I forgot, honestly.
I believe so.
Oh, Jack was talking about my little dog. Hold on, I'll show you. She's really cute. That's Lola. She is now sporting a Southern Bell Marketing fan because she's tiny enough that it fits her little neck real loose, and she really seems to enjoy it. Yeah, I know her. My little dog. If you hear me yelling at someone while we're doing this, is her. Is there anybody have any questions? Anything we need to go over before we go ahead and sign off? We're right at 10 o'clock. We aim for an hour, and I think we're pretty good with that.
And I'll throw this out. This particular webinar should be up either tonight or early tomorrow afternoon, because we are trying a different recording system, so it should be viewable by everyone as soon as we get the link put up.
Yep. They should. I'll put the link up as soon as you have to add them to the page. So give us. It might be in the morning before it gets up there, maybe a little bit later, but we will take care of it. And if you guys have any questions or need to contact us, you know how to do it. But if nobody has any issues, then I guess we'll go ahead and end for the night. Thanks everybody for coming, and if you have any issues, just post in the groups and let us know, and we'll be glad to help. Thank you for coming, and everybody have a great night.
See y'all.